Well, good morning, YouTube. Welcome, family. So it's early morning, 8 o'clock. We're supposed to get some rain later today, so I decided to film early in the morning. That, and I'm usually awake early morning anyway. So if you just saw the last video, we did the Jetta straight pipe. Had an exhaust, or some friends of mine that are both mechanics, certified mechanics, fix my exhaust. I had the flex pipe was leaking at the down tube. I did a cold start for you. It's been a couple days. It's been a week since I got it back, and I've been driving it, and it's not loud in the cab at all. But you can definitely hear it outside, and it sounds really good, I think. But today, before it rains this afternoon, I want to get these nasty ass headlights changed, and get this engine steam cleaned. Look at all the soot. And then I'll go buy a new cabin filter and get that changed out too, because it's probably packed full of soot. Interior windshield needs washed. It's covered in soot. It was leaking that bad. So so today we're gonna go from that. If you saw in the last video, I did a unboxing walking through my garage here. We have the new headlights, which I haven't pulled out yet, so let's pull one out. These are from evilbay. One-handed here. Set you down for a second. Boom. So yeah, so we're gonna go to that. Looks like I'm gonna have to go get some amber marker lights because, good morning, Corvette. 2002 to 2005 has an amber colored lens. So I'll probably have to go get some amber marker lights before we do this. That way we're up to par and everything's the way we need it. Maybe we'll pick up some LED ones just so we don't have to do that. But in order to change this bumper, or the headlights, we have to drop the bumper cover off. So there's like 7 T27 bolts and then 4 screws in either fender well to pull it out, and then the whole bumper cover comes off. So shouldn't be too hard, just gonna be kind of a pain, but not a big deal. It'll definitely change the front end look of that. I'd like to wash it while the pressure washer's out, but like I said, it's supposed to rain, so this thing is just filthy. Cool. Well, I'll get to the store and we'll get back with you when we're ready. All right, we're gonna get started tearing this apart. We've got 5 screws behind the grill, and the grill just pops out with a couple tabs. And then there's 2 in each corner, and those pieces just pop out with a couple tabs. And then the 4 screws down the side. So I'll get started on that, and we'll get right back to you. All right, so now all the screws are out. It should just kind of slide off. It might take a sec to get it off. Well, apparently somebody put self-tapping screws in the lower part of my valance, so I'm gonna have to get those out real quick, and then we'll get back to you. Let's try this again. There was like 15 screws along the bottom. What a pain in the ass. I'm just going to leave that hanging down like that so we don't have to undo the wiring for the side markers. Now we have access to the headlights. So let's get those out. It's a Phillips and a Torx. Gotta grab my Phillips. We're also missing some screws. There's just one single plug on the back that powers the whole setup, and then you can pull everything out. So we'll get all the we'll pull the other one out, get all the bulbs swapped over, and then show you the reverse process of putting it back together. All right, so after 5 trips to Napa and getting really pissed off, the evilbay headlights are kicking my ass. So what I ended up doing, let's see if I can find one. So the evilbay headlights came with a 2-pin round socket for the lights, and it's an offset bulb, so the standard bulbs wouldn't fit in it. Couldn't get them to work. Tried 3 or 4 different bulbs. Finally got pissed off. Cut the factory 3-plug wiring and original socket out of the OEM headlights. Wired it into the new headlights with a heat shrink solder wire connectors, so it's good. And then I went and bought the standard lights for what is needed, what comes factory. So I've already got the driver's side, mounted it in. Oh, and in the meantime, it rained for like 2 hours. So there's the driver's side, and I just tested it. It works. So when I get the passenger side put in, I will do a whole full light test for you. So, but these are, like I said, that made in China, eBay, 85 bucks to my house. They're clear, they'll work. They're better than what I had, but absolutely none of the lights transferred. So the original factory headlights are like a 9007. What do I have? Yeah, 9007s, and these are brand new, and they didn't transfer. So I had to go buy brand new headlights, which were a H4 or a 9003. So, like, this is supposed to have been a cheap swap, and it's turning into a pricey nightmare. So, buy OEM. That's what I'm going to tell you. So I will get this passenger side one put in. We'll slide everything back together, and I will show you what the final product looks like. All right, it's late in the evening. The Jetta's back together. What a pain in the ass. I did not put in all of the self-tapping screws along the lower valance. I only put in a couple to hold it tight, but it's all together. Everything's working. So a couple of the differences on these Chinese knockoffs, that marker light right there is not in the original headlights. And then this is a clear lens and not an amber like the originals. They switched that in 2002. Engine base, all pressure washed and clean. New cabin filter is in. And I think I threw it away already, but I'll show you the old one. This old cabin filter's only been in for a couple months. So this is only after a couple months. That's how bad that exhaust leak was. So we got a new cabin filter in. I'll probably have to change the air filter also, but it's all back together. So I had changed these to LEDs, and obviously that one's not working, so I'll have to look at that. But that one is. So I'll get it pulled apart and we'll see. That definitely makes that front end look so much better. Again, just as a precaution, unless you know how to rewire that shit, buy OE. Hear that exhaust? TDI straight pipe for the win. Thanks guys for watching. It's been a pain in the ass. We'll see you later.